My 6-year-old got kissed at school. Now she thinks she's married. The other night while we were watching a movie, my daughter leans up to me and she cups her hands to her lips and she whispers, "Daddy, I'm married. Don't tell anyone." Does a kiss matter? Does physical intimacy matter? That's the topic for today. I'm Marc Kitsko. Thanks for watching my channel here at Date Right. This is your go-to place for Christian dating advice and tips that helps move you towards attracting a like-minded person for a Christ-centered relationship. If you're new here, click that subscribe button below and the bell, and you'll be notified every week with a video to support you and encourage you on your journey to a forever love. Curious, I asked my daughter, "How did you get married?" "A boy kissed me when you were gone." She's talking about my deployment. "Oh, who? Where? How? Did you like it?" She said, "No, Daddy, it was gross." "Dad, then another boy kissed me too." "Who? How? Where? Did you like it?" "No, it was gross too." Whew, thank God. "But Dad, it's really hard to be married to two boys at the same time." I looked at her and I said, "Honey, you're not married." She had this perplexed look on her face. And I said, "Does that upset you? Do you want to be married?" "No, I don't want to be married." I said, "Ashley, you're not married. Do you know when a person gets married?" She looked at me and she says, "When they get older." And I said, "Yes, but I'll let you know when you're married, okay, honey? First, a young man will talk to me, and you'll know you're married when I walk you down the aisle and give you away." "Thanks, Daddy. I feel so much better." For my 6-year-old, a kiss meant marriage. And this got me thinking, what does a kiss mean? For my daughter, in her innocence, a kiss is what married people do. But somewhere around ages 11 and 15, when those hormones kick in, a kiss moves from a place of innocence to a more sexual feeling that has different meanings attached to it. I remember my first kiss. We were playing Pac-Man on Atari. I guess Pac-Man eating all those little dots made us curious, so we kissed. It was kind of gross, but it was kind of neat too. The funny thing about that kiss is I remember the girl's name, her face, what she was wearing, where it happened, how it happened. But ask me about any other person in my school, their name, what they wore on a particular day, and I will have no clue. For many people, their first kiss was playing Truth or Dare, or Spin the Bottle, or Post Office. And for others, it was just two curious kids trying to figure it all out. Yet, I would bet that you still remember your first kiss. The person's name, the place, and how it all happened. Why? Because a kiss is powerful. Why do people remember this memory so well? Because God designed physical intimacy for the purpose of bonding two people together. When two people get physically intimate, the chemicals in our body are released, leaving a stamp on our minds that create a memory of that moment forever. A kiss turns a frog into a prince. A kiss can raise a sleeping beauty back to life. A kiss is powerful. What does that physical connection mean to you? Most of you have had dating experiences or been married before, so getting physical is just natural and common. But what does physical intimacy really mean to you? The meaning we attach to any physical intimacy matters. For some, it seals the deal and the relationship is defined. For others, it's a tool to keep someone with them or a weapon to manipulate. For others, it's just something you do on a Friday night, kind of like going to Costco to enjoy those sample foods. Some regret it, while others get what they can while they can and move on. Here's the reality. The more physical you are with multiple people, the less likely you are to create healthy attachments to the person you'll potentially marry. The more physical you get with multiple people for the purposes of just getting a little action, creates a wedge in having authentic intimacy with a potential spouse in the future. The value and its bonding effect become less as you have multiple partners. It creates the idea that sex and intimacy is all about your needs being met and not about meeting the needs of the other person. Having these physical attachments to people, no matter how casual you may think they are, may be preventing you from meeting the one God has for you because you're distracted on getting your best and not finding and having His best for your life. Mark, everybody does it, but you're not everybody. If you want to date like everybody, then don't ask God to bless you and bring His best while you go about settling for less than is best and asking him to bless it. It's time to break free so you can focus on becoming the man or woman God desires you to be, so you can attract the man or woman God wants you to attract. And it takes discipline. Don't forfeit a potential spouse that can bring years of lasting fulfillment for a momentary act of pleasure. So that wonderful moment I had with my daughter made me think of her innocence, and it reminded me of my own lost innocence and the wedges that I developed over time. A hardening of my heart, and a prayer that I needed to say in my 30s was, Lord, restore my innocence and give me a pure heart in my dating. Break loose these anchors that have attached me to my sinful behaviors. And guess what? God did it. Once the anchors were cut loose, I got clarity on what I wanted in a spouse, and I found my wife, Kelly, and we've been happily married for years. If you want support in your dating journey, don't hesitate to reach out. Join us in our Facebook group, Date Right, or if you want to learn more about how to break free from these behaviors of the past, check out our Ultimate Relationship Masterclass, which will set you free so you can attract that special person God has for you. You can see that link below. That's it for now. Share this with a friend and give us a thumbs up. Until next time, live victoriously.